I've just been dying to see this come out.
I've been waiting for this since last semester. Like when I first saw the first trailer, I was like, wow, like it's about time like we as Adventists have actually started doing something like this.
Yeah, it's actually Seventh-day Adventist, and I was like, no, it's not. Come on, no, it's not. And he was like, yeah, actually the General Conference sponsored it. And I was like, I can't believe it. That is not something that I think this church has ever done. So to me, it's mind-blowing.
I don't know, I think it's really amazing. I don't know how to describe it. I actually saw ads for it on YouTube last semester in August, and my friend was raving about it. I was like, what's he talking about? So we looked and we were like, whoa, like when is this coming out? Why isn't it out now? Like, you're playing with my emotions. But I think it's great. It's easy to relate to for our age, and it's really real. Like, it just makes it real. Like when they talk about the screams of the angels and of the people and of nature, like you can just feel it.
You know, I read The Great Controversy before, you know, with my parents, you know, as a kid, you kind of fall asleep a little bit. It didn't seem that interesting to you. But I think this is really good because it really shows that the church can be creative.
So I think it's a cool way to, like, you know, show a different side of the, you know, Bible that no one even thinks about.
The most interesting part of the Bible and, you know, cosmic history and stuff like that I would have to say is like the beginning, pre-fall and post-fall, like stuff that's happening in heaven.
What it does for me now is that it shows me not just a story that's happening with the main characters, with Jesus and Lucifer, but it's showing me how the angels are affected, and it kind of shows you kind of what this thing called evil means in the practical sense. What did it mean for them? And why is it that Jesus had to die?
It's something that we as Adventists kind of overlook. It's something that we say we have, but even within ourselves, we still have bits and pieces of it, and we don't see it as it fully is.
Impressed. I don't really think very highly of Christian films, so I was impressed.
I had seen like some like church productions before, but nothing that could be considered mainstream.
You know, a lot of time when you hear Christian films, people are like, oh, I don't want to see that. That's probably no good. But this is something I would have no problem showing my friends.
I think so much of a message has to do with the delivery, and I think the Adventist Church has a beautiful message that's just like so much truth and beauty and just wonderful things to it, but I think we've oftentimes not gotten delivery quite well.
As someone who's been raised as an Adventist and who has recently left the Adventist Church, this is the type of production and program that would draw me back.
There's a theory of communication called elaboration likelihood model. ELM, not going to take a lot of time to explain it because you have Google and the internet for that, right? But it basically says that there's two routes through which you can persuade people. The Adventist Church has the most beautiful and logical message, and we've done an absolutely brilliant job of having a message that is beautiful and internally coherent and that is true. I think that sometimes we have spent less time on the peripheral route on presenting this beautiful thing beautifully. And so I am so thankful for this project because it's doing just that.
Just to have the Great Controversy portrayed in that kind of way is in itself like just amazing.
We're a church of tradition and a certain culture, and making those changes are quite difficult, especially in our Seventh-day Adventist church.
And I'm so proud that our church has stepped up and said, we're going to try something different. We're going to allow for some creativity. We're going to allow for a project that is going to target young people in a way that's never been done before.
Trying something new is a great idea.
It's worth it. Like, even if you start doubting that it's not reaching the target audience, it is. And if you think maybe that it's a little bit too far, maybe too advanced, too far, too liberal, and it's not. It's hitting home. It's actually being effective. It's making us consider and think about the Bible in a totally different light, which is great because now God can hit home where He needs to.
Like, I totally recommend this project.
I think this is fantastic.
I can't wait for the next episode.
It was a great way to spend Friday night.